It was already 11 p.m., but Arnav couldn't sleep at all. One thought kept haunting him. Will I ever be able to get married? A few months ago, he found out he was HIV positive, and ever since then, countless questions had filled his mind. Who would want to marry me? Can I start a family? How will people see me? If I have to take medication for life, will that hold me back? Thoughts like these kept him awake night after night. The next morning, he arrived at work exhausted. His boss Manish, known to be strict, kept watching him closely. During the lunch break, Manish called Arnav into his office. Speaking gently, he said,
Arnav, you've seemed very troubled these past few days. Is everything all right?
Arnav felt he wanted to talk, but was hesitant. After a moment of silence, he finally shared everything from being HIV positive to his fears about marriage. Manish listened carefully and replied,
Look, I'm not a doctor, but I do know that HIV isn't considered as dangerous as it used to be. If you take your medications properly and do regular checkups, you can live a normal, healthy life. First, get professional advice from a specialist. After that, we can talk about marriage and future plans.
Manish searched on his computer and showed Arnav Dr. Ketan Ranpariya's YouTube channel, where Dr. Ketan shared many videos about common HIV misconceptions, medication benefits, and real-life experiences of people. After watching a few videos, Arnav felt relieved. He realized that being HIV positive doesn't mean life is over. These days, people are getting married and starting families, as long as they receive proper treatment and take precautions. On his way home that evening, Arnav thought, maybe my fears were misplaced. I should be braver. Still, he had many questions on his mind. When and how should I tell my partner about my HIV status? Could I infect my future wife? Are there risks if we want children? He knew he needed more than half answers. He needed advice from an expert. The next day at work, Manish noticed Arnav looked calmer and more serious, but less worried than before.
I set up an online appointment for you with Dr. Ketan Ranpariya.
Manish said with a smile.
He's a well-known HIV AIDS specialist. Talk to him, maybe he can answer all your questions about marriage.
Arnav thanked him, realizing that his boss was not just a boss, but someone who cared. During the online consultation, the doctor first assured Arnav that it's natural to be worried. Doctor explained,
with proper treatment and regular viral load checks, HIV can be well controlled these days. Before marriage, it's important to inform a future partner. But instead of fear, awareness and caution can protect both partners' health. It's also possible to plan for children if you follow medical advice, and the baby can remain HIV negative.
For the first time, Arnav felt that all his questions were being answered one by one. He said hesitantly, Doctor, I'm starting to believe I can get married and have a family. But will society accept me? The doctor advised him.
Focus on your health, honest communication, and the doctor's advice, rather than worrying too much about what society thinks. Society is gradually becoming more aware, and your own happiness depends on your courage.
Give your comment below. Will Arnav be able to reveal his HIV status to his family and future partner? Will his partner agree? Or will fear complicate everything again? For online consultation with Dr. Ketan Ranpariya, do WhatsApp message on this number. If you also want more information about HIV and learn about treatment, click on this playlist. Remember, you're not alone. With the right information and guidance, it's absolutely possible to rebuild your life.